Hi, this is Stan from Cyberwolf Consulting. In today's video, I'm going to be replacing a cooling fan in this MSI Katana laptop that started making a lot of noise to the point where it's really not usable. I did open it up and cleaned the fans and everything and replaced the thermal paste, but the fan still continued to make noises. So we went ahead and ordered a replacement. So we got a replacement fan for this laptop. The problem is with the CPU fan, and this is the one that we're going to be replacing today. I'm going to put all those little screws in a small box here so that nothing will get lost. So when you do things like that, it's very helpful to have a screwdriver with a magnetic head. After we took all the screws and double checked that we did not forget anything, I'm going to be using a special prying tool so that we will not damage the plastic in any way. And here we are. Like I said, I already opened this laptop before to diagnose the problem before we ordered a new replacement for the fans. So it is in a pretty good condition and does not require any cleaning. However, I suggest that if you do something like that for your own device, you keep a brush or use a vacuum cleaner. Or moving aside the screen cable, I prefer not to disconnect it if possible, because it holds, like the ribbon cables is being held with a tape, and in this case I know that I can take it out without any problems, so I'll just keep this ribbon in place. Okay, let's double check that we did not forget any screws here. And now we can completely remove the assembly. Okay. By the way, last time when I removed this to clean it up, I've noticed that the thermal paste was completely dried out and it was not doing its job as it's supposed to. So I replaced it with a quality thermal paste from Noctua. I hope I pronounced it correctly, from Noctua. This is the type of paste I use usually. It has very good thermal properties. Okay, now we're going to replace the actual fan. It's the fan. Now this fan comes like this without the top plate. The top plate is actually attached and soldered to the cooling assembly, so it's much more difficult to replace this way. But this is not the problem. The problem is the actual fan. So this is a good, so it will do. And that's it. Now you can put this fan back in place. Now I'm going to use a special anti-static wipe to clean the paste, the thermal paste, so that we can reapply it. Okay, then a piece of cloth just to make sure that everything is clean. Basically, you need to make sure that the contact surfaces are clean, because this is where most of the thermal conduction is going to happen. Okay, now put the screws back in just yet, because I want to make sure that everything is working. Let's turn it on. Both fans are working. Can feel a pretty good airflow from the fan. And we can go ahead now and put back all the screws. And that's it. The notebook is ready. Now I'm going to do a few stress tests to make sure that the temperature is within the parameters that MSI specify, and the customer can come and pick it up. Thank you for watching. This is Dan from Cyberwolf Consulting. See you in the next one. Bye.